Welcome to Professional Ship Simulator. This one's made by WSC Systems. So this one is not one of your gimmick simulators. This one is a full-blown simulator in the maritime. So basically on your level of Microsoft Flight Simulator and whatnot. So currently just a demo. So we only have a few boats that we can use. And I actually know absolutely nothing about maritime stuff. I can't even swim in real life, so this is going to be somewhat interesting for me. But I seem to be stuck on something. There we go. No, I'm still stuck. Yeah, it's a little glitchy, but yeah, the first person view is certainly not really meant for it. So it's really awkward. We got a plane departing up there. Goodbye. And some birdies. Yeah, every time you do stuff it kind of resets your camera. And then when you go back into first person, it resets it again, so you have to go back into it twice. But we're in the Dolphin Pilotvessel here. But we'll get it going. I'm not going to have my mouse cursor, so I'm going to have to actually jump in. Like so. Still don't have my mouse cursor. There it is. Yeah, right, so we'll put on the AC and the DC buses. Also put our, what's it called? The position lights. So yeah, again, I don't know nothing about any of this, so terminology non-existent to me. But we'll start getting all our gadgets and whatnot on, so turn our map. We'll get our radar. We'll get our radio and our sonar. Alrighty. So we'll start her up then. Oh, good. Right, so this one, I am in open world at the moment, so you can actually pull up the radio. Actually, before I do that, I'll go to the station I need, which will be 14. So yeah, you can pull up the radio and you can request pilot tasks.
Sassnitz City, this is Pilotvessel, Dolphin. We request a pilot task.
Dolphin, Sassnitz City, container ship Zephyr is approaching our harbour. Pick up the pilot at our office and let him board the ship.
Alrighty, so it sounds like we need to go to Zephyr. So we'll go check the map. And where are they coming from? So yeah, if you look up in the top left, you'll see the name Zephyr. So pretty much straight in. And yeah, because I don't know how to actually pick up the pilot that needs to go there, I'm just going to dummy it up and just for a bit of practice, I'm going to head over there and then just see how I go about docking. Because yeah, this game is full-blown sim. It is not easy to control. But we'll see how we go anyway. Oh, what the hell has happened to my view? That's another thing. You zoom in on the map and press buttons, everything goes wonky. Alright, probably about there, I guess. But we'll detach our ropes here. And we'll start heading out. So we'll use our side thrusters here. So we use shift page up and page down to go right. And if we want to head to the port, it's shift and home and end. So yeah, every single thing is hotkeyed in this. And yeah, you do need to use your brain to actually remember everything. So if I want to sort out my lights, I have normal L, that's my position lights. Then I have right shift L for interior. Right alt L is my spotlight. Oh sorry, that's left alt L. And then right alt L is, oh sorry, right shift L. Oh god, right control L, there we go, is my exterior lights. So yeah, it can get super confusing. But we're good distance away, so we'll just turn off the rear one. And then using shift W, I'm just going to extend the port thruster a little bit. and then Control S, I'm gonna decrease the starboard thruster just to get a little more turn going, and then I'll turn off my side for the front. Alrighty. And using Shift Q, I'll make it so my rudder is free, so where I leave it with the keyboard, it just stays in that position. While if I have Q, it just recenters. But we'll press 6 to center all throttles, and then just start accelerating. Alright, so we got some departing yachts there. We can blind him with my spotlight. There you go. But yeah, I don't know correct procedures and whatnot to exit ports and all that, so do apologize to anyone that is fully into all of this. I have been looking for a decent ship simulator for quite some time now. But yeah, as I said before, everything is just, I'll just turn that up so I'm not blinding him anymore. Yeah, there's so many gimmicks around in the simulator genre at the moment. So I've tried many, like there are some decent ones, like Sailwind and like it's not really a simulator, but it's a decent kind of ship game anyway. But yeah, games like Seafarer Ship Simulator, yeah, that's like full-blown arcade. There is not an ounce of simulation in that game. So yeah, super excited about this one. Not gonna lie. But I'm pretty sure, bring my map up again. Yeah. Pretty sure I gotta follow these boys out. I'm not sure if I need to be on right or left or anything like that. And then yeah, we'll head down to the south to meet the Zephyr. Happy times. So once we probably unsuccessfully dock, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna fail 100% because super difficult. Yeah, I'm going to head over to Sassnitz and dock up there, which we will be requesting docking. We're almost out of port here. And then we'll let the engines rip. Not really a big vessel, but it'll get us by. That's for sure. Alrighty, we'll start paying attention so we don't run into this guy. Even though you're probably not supposed to, we're just gonna blast past him. Just for the sake of it. So yeah, pretty much this one is my current rudder, so the position of my rudder. And this one is my what would you say, like the degrees, like rotation per minute. That's what I'm trying to get. So yeah, even one of the basic vessels like this has something pretty complex in it, which I've always wanted. Because never like playing with the HUD with things like this. I much prefer to, yeah, actually learn the ship itself. Alrighty, and we'll go full throttle. If I turn my lights on, down this one is kind of like the position of my throttle, and this one's the RPM. So this one might change as I change my throttle, but this one, depending on the vessel you have, may take quite a while to decrease. So we'll go back to full throttle. And can we see anything? So it could be there. Start heading to port there. Let's put my rudder back on free. Much better. Yeah, graphics is nothing to wow about, but for a in-depth simulation like this, yeah, it's pretty decent, not gonna lie. Certainly no Microsoft Flight Simulator, but yeah. Not sure if there's any way to identify ships through your binoculars, but we'll double check our map here. So yeah, it'll be pretty much the Zephyr right ahead. Roger that. Alrighty. So we'll pretend that we've contacted the ship already, that we already have the pilot on board and whatnot. It's all just a practice run. We'll start slowing up though, before I run into it. Might get some spotlights going. Actually, before I do spotlights, turn those off because then I can move my camera. Make it a bit easier to see. I'm not sure, I would assume it's the ladder's going to be on the other side, starboard. Everything seems pretty well modelled as well. Alrighty, we'll start swinging around. I'm probably not going to talk much because I'm going to be concentrating a fair amount, I reckon. I need more hands. Too many buttons to press. It's alright. It's all part of the learning experience. At least waves are seeming pretty calm at the moment, so it should help me. We'll get some speed going now. It's all about patience. There's no rush in this stuff. I need to adjust my camera a second. Turn you off. Bit better, hopefully. Alright, where's this ladder? Could be further up. We'll keep our distance though, might slow down just a little tad. That could be the ladder right there. Alrighty, target in sight. This is not going to be easy. So I want that ladder lined up with my ladder there. Not sure if I want those on yet. So there are missions that you actually do this stuff, and from a video that I saw, apparently once you reach the ladder, they'll climb up. I don't think it's all animated, but yeah, they'll climb up, and then you need to wait there for a certain amount of time, just until they get to the top of the ladder, and then you can pull away. We'll slow up a little bit more though. I don't want to go too quick towards it, so try and pull it back a bit more starboard. I'm not sure if you're supposed to kind of like use different throttle settings on port and starboard, just to kind of like put it in a certain angle or anything like that, so I'm just going even on both. And slow it a bit more. Damn columns in my way. Hopefully it will be past there in a second. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I might just tad more throttle just to get past that little column in the cockpit there. It's looking alright so far. Alright, there's my ladder again. Get that speed a bit slower. I think it will be a lot easier if I have a wheel, because one thing I struggle with keyboard is, yeah, especially when I have free rudder on, just kind of knowing your position of your rudder. But at the end of the day, it's all about looking out the window. What are they doing? What are you doing? Looking really good though, I'm not gonna lie. Thank God the seas are calm. I've only attempted this once, and it was in a storm. I'm like, oh, I'm sure this will be cool. It was cool, but yeah, fucking hell, it was hard. And I didn't really succeed. Well, I did kind of, but I am all out of control here. Being pushed around everywhere. Of course, that is one thing that is in this. Ships will affect you. But yeah, I did kind of succeed, but I kind of slammed into him a bit too hard, and then just, yeah, pushed up against him as much as possible. But going for another attempt. Really doesn't help that it's all janky. It kind of throws you off. A tad more throttle. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. No, no, I'm being pushed away. No. Oh my god, this is difficult. Hold on, dudes, I'm coming. Don't worry. Alright, tad more throttle. And the thing is, like, everything takes a while, so once you throttle up, yeah, it takes time to spool up and to get the speed, and all these waves pushing you around everywhere. Oh, I somehow was not in free mode for my rudder. That's why I was being really thrown off then. We'll center it though. And there. Oh god, I can see the city coming. Alright. This one is it. Are they turning? I think they're turning. Come on guys, don't make it hard for me. Come on, straighten up. Yeah, thank you. Alright, here we go again. A little slower. I think what I might do, because every time I start to get closer, I get pushed away. So I might have to just kind of like really yank it in there. Yeah, we'll try and get a bit of angle going. Yeah, like honestly, I have no idea about correct procedures of this. I'm just trying to like use common sense. Do I have any of that though? Alright, looking good, looking good. Maybe slow up a little bit. Come on, turn. Keep going in. Keep going in. Oh god, I'm going in too much. Alright, I am 100% accepting this. If I can like speed up a little bit more, and then I'll be happy. Yeah, it's a little janky at the moment. Alright, 100% I'm accepting this. Yep, get on the ladder, go and get out of here. Pluck off. Alright, now how do I get off the boat? I'm stuck. Maybe I can use these side thrusters. Might help a bit. Right, straighten the rudder. And maybe just a little bit on you. And put the starboard thruster down a little bit. Should be a bit better. Alright guys, thanks for your time. Sorry that it was, I might leave you on for safety at the moment. Yeah, sorry it was a little rough and janky, but I got there. Got there indeed. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, trying to remember all your goddamn buttons. Turn you two off though, we're clear enough. Alrighty. So yeah, happy about that. Took a little bit, but I'm sure in real life it doesn't take, you know, 2 seconds to do. But where are we heading now? Where are we actually? Yeah, so I think I need to go port. Will do. I haven't really worked out any autopiloting or anything like that, so I'm just going to kind of dodge it with the, kind of like just looking at the map. How do I move it though? If I do that, will you be in a different spot? No, not really. No, and one thing I probably should have done before I undocked, you can actually have, can check your weather, so we'll do that.
Ruegen weather report. Cloud level 6-8, wind speed 0-6, wind gusts 0-8, wind direction 1-7-1, precipitation 0-0, dew point -0.9, temperature 2.6.
There, got weather channels. We'll put it back to 14. Wrong one. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. No. Too many hotkeys. There we go. I feel like I've drifted a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Alrighty, heading to Sassnitz now. So up ahead I do have some boys there. I think that's the first one of the channel to go back in there. So now the first test is done. The second one might be a little bit harder, I don't know, we'll find out. So yeah, we'll have to re-dock at port, so should be fun. One thing I wish you can do is make it so these buoys are a lot easier to see. Because yeah, they keep kind of like glitching out. So hopefully that improves. We'll knock a little bit off our throttle though. What is that hissing sound? I don't know. Here's something going on. Alrighty. So yeah, we'll just stick to the left of them. Red on the left, green on the right. Whether that's right or not, not sure. Looking alright though. Yeah, I like to say to myself that, you know, even though I know absolutely nothing about maritime or, you know, operations of boats or whatnot, I think I do a pretty good job. We're playing with no HUD. I'll take it. Not gonna lie. We'll get our channel ready though. Well, I think we're 13 for this one. Yeah, where's my next buoy? There it is. Bit to starboard. Alright, dead ahead. I might wait until I get past that buoy and then I'll request to berth. And then see how we go with it. They really do enjoy it at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. No idea what I'm doing, but that's part of the excitement and fun. It's kind of like when I got into Train Simulator. Like literally I only got into Train Simulator, same with Euro Truck and American Truck, is purely because that used Track IR, and that's what really kind of got me into simulators. But this one doesn't have Track IR. I kind of have to always hold my finger on the right mouse button to move the view, so that's a little bit annoying. But hopefully the future does have Track IR in it. Hopefully. Alright, coming up to this buoy though. What's our speed? 21, 22. We'll knock a little bit more off now. Should have one more buoy. Is that it there? Nope, that's it right there. Dead ahead. Alright, so we'll request a berth.
Sassnitz, this is Pilotvessel, Dolphin. Do you have a berth location for us?
Dolphin, Sassnitz, proceed to berth location 3.
Alright, so berth location 3 it is. Is that a ship up ahead? Yes it is. We'll try not to run into him. Where'd my other buoy go? Oh god, I've lost it. I think that's it there. Yep. Alright, we'll move over a bit. Make it a bit safer. And that's where we came from. Went over that way, over yonder, and now we're here. Yeah, we'll slow down a bit more as we start heading into port. Might go down to around 10ish. And we want to go over towards that crane there. You're going in as well. Might fall in behind you if we can, because you seem to know where you're going. As if we don't blast past you though. Yeah, I think we might. Because yeah, I don't want to go straight that way because I need to kind of come in at an angle. 30 degrees they say in the tutorial. Might just go up alongside him. Don't worry, dude, I'm watching ya. I won't run into ya. Hello. God, you got a dirty boat. Oh, I see you. Not gonna lie, it's fun. I'm doing absolutely nothing, but I'm having fun. Anyway, I might just follow you alongside for a little bit. Just a bit of practice. Try get up to speed a bit more. Yeah. Kind of slowly getting there. Alright, I'll get the lights off ya. Sorry about that. Alright, start turning I guess now. What's our speed? Oh, we're going 5 so we can start speeding up now. Now we've played around there. Alright boys, just seeing if you're doing alright. Alrighty, see how we go with this. It's kind of hard to see the end of the dock there. Might angle a little more. It's kind of like, I think it's right there I need to go. Maybe it's a little further. It's hard to see at the moment. Could be right there. I'll find out. I'll find out. But everything I think is all sorted. Ready. But yeah, even these smaller vessels, really hard to dock. And I have not even attempted any other ship apart from this one. So I could not imagine what it's like with the cruise ships or container ships. Which I think you do have a container ship in the demo. So you can get into all that stuff, or it could be a cruise ship. Either way, it's a really big one. That's what she said. We've got some little workers on the port there. I'm not sure if there's actual speeds in the ports. Well, I'm sure there are actual speeds, but I'm not sure what they are. Yeah. Oh god. Maybe I should have turned the light on earlier. I was way too close there. I thought I was at a completely different angle, I'm not gonna lie. But might still be right. So if I'm blind in any use. How are we going on speed? Drop down a bit more. Alright, so far I'm happy with everything. Looking alright. So here's our number 3 board. Turn this off. Might turn you on though, just so I can see a little bit better. A little more forward. Looking good, looking good. Alright, we'll cut throttle. Fucking marvelous. Alright, we'll throw the lines and tighten them up. It's a little
Dolphin,
wonky doing it like that, but
Sassnitz.
why, thank you. Yeah, turn you off. get back in the middle. Well, successfully done that. I was quite happy with both of those docking attempts. Because yeah, I've pretty much only attempted them once before I did this video yesterday, and it was not very successful. And again, as I said before, it was in the storm, just for the cool factor. But we'll start turning everything off now. So sonar off. We'll turn our radio off. Our radar off. Turn our map off. And cut our engine. We'll get rid of our position lights. And our DC and AC can go off. Alrighty. Well, yeah, very successful in my books. And definitely looking forward to what the future has to hold with this game. Because 100% it is definitely a hardcore simulator. And has a bright future, I think. But thanks for watching. And until next time, see you then.